first. There's always a first.
My God.
Champion Station. And we got a couple more,
Well,
but you know, we can't keep you waiting so
I
long.
hear one of them like a fly device, but look, we can't fix that in the studio here.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah.
Once you have a connection, you know have it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I want the fans out there can hear the right thing, not cheating.
Yeah.
I want them to hear the real thing.
All right.
But
Hear
that one, the first one you try to buy. And I like you try it one more time before we even say the next word. Nembara, my God, man.
Yeah, you know, that's how we do. But listen, welcome home. You've been to Guyana so many times. Man. I mean, when I started my music career, I remember going to Luciana concert in Guyana. And, you know, I know Guyana is very excited. You have a very big fan base, so I want to welcome you once again.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
How does this feel? How does it feel to be back?
Man, I tell you, it's been too long, man. I don't know, you know.
I don't know the reason.
I don't know why it's been so long, because honestly, Guyana is one of my favorite places in the Caribbean to perform. And it's as a result of the love that I get from the people.
Right.
I'm not just in Guyana, but even when I travel worldwide, anywhere you see Guyanese, and they come out and they really come out and they give me the support.
Yeah.
So it's really a great feeling. It's like homecoming, as I say.
Yes, homecoming, definitely.
And I want to take time to acknowledge a man like Mr. Fraser.
Mr. Wally Fraser.
Mr. Wally Fraser from
Vision
Sound.
Sound.
That is one man who spent on reggae, my brother. And from them days, first band, and oh God, man. It's just some great memories, my brother.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're here and you're ready to go. The messengers here, and you always bring great messages.
Definitely.
And
the rain too. You notice the rain.
It's the blessings. It's the blessings.
Yes.
It's definitely the blessings.
Man.
It's definitely the blessings. I'm not even going to ask you what Guyanese need to look forward to or what they can expect, because
they know.
we know what we're going to expect.
That is it.
You know what I mean?
That is it.
You know, what's been happening with Luciana, apart from touring the world and spreading the messages, you know. What else
I've been just living my life, my brother, because after certain years, 30 years in the business and counting, I just feel comfortable in myself to know that I live for my purpose. You see, when you know your purpose in life, that is the greatest thing, my brother.
Yes.
And even when you watch certain movies like when you watch a movie like Mission Impossible, you know the stars, them going at them look nice, humble aboard, and them living them humble life with them family. And just living a nice life. But when needs be, the top man, they have to come find him.
Right.
Because there's certain work that need to be done. Especially in a time like this,
right.
when the world is in chaos, my brother.
Yes.
They need the word of the Almighty.
Yes.
They don't want it, They need it.
Yeah.
You know? And this is what really propels me to know that the word is needed, even more so now than ever, because there's so much confusion out there. So with all the social media and all kind of wars fighting, and so much spiritual battles going on for the souls of the people. The people need someone to remind them, because if the city loses its watchman, then the whole city shall fall.
Right. Always bringing the message.
Yes, sir.
You've stayed very true to your art.
Yes, King.
Because, music, a lot of people say that music changes, times changes, but you've stayed true to who you are.
True.
Even with all of the different genres, all the different styles of music.
Yes, sir.
What I would say is that for an artist who have been doing music for 30 years, that is quite an accomplishment.
Thank you.
And for you to be focused on that. But what keeps you going in terms of staying on that path? Because there's so many distractions, as you mentioned.
Sure.
And, the music business, there's so many different things happening in terms of finances. Some artists choose to go a particular direction because it's more profitable maybe in that direction. How do you stay true?
Well, initially, when I started out, it wasn't about making money.
Okay.
It was really I love what I'm doing, and even before I started out professionally singing, I grew up in my church and things, so I have a spiritual background. My father was an evangelist, and he was a carpenter, and he made my first guitar. So even these things are signs that even my father knew my destiny was to be a messenger. Because with that guitar, I learned music, I learned to play my own songs and write my own songs. And my mother was a spiritual lady who she instilled in me certain principles. And until today, my brother, my mother lived until she was 92, Mama Sophie.
Oh, wow.
And my father, Arthur, Mr. Arthur McClyman. But Mama Sophie lived until she was 92 years old.
Wow.
And during all these years, she instilled in me certain principles, certain values of life. And she said, son, don't ever lose your morals. And this is one thing, I safeguard that. And, you know, there are temptations out there sometimes. Even, as you say, there are so many pitfalls out there for artists. If the man don't know himself, if a man get greedy and go get caught up in a certain things, before you know them, suck them off and gone with them. I can't afford for them things to happen for you. I have experiences where I come up on all kind of temptation. Man, I'll come to me and say, boy, don't you,
do a girl tune.
You know what? I have a nice rhythm. I say, what kind of rhythm? My man say, about heavy metal. I say, heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
You want a heavy piece of board right now? You see, you bring the certain rhythm because certain rhythm bring out certain things.
Yeah.
Because you sing a certain rhythm, it will bring out certain vibes. And so I try to maintain a certain integrity in my expressions. And also safeguarding in the back of my brain that, oh, if my mother would like this, how would my mother feel if she heard this? You know?
Yes.
I believe
still
that
there.
I believe that some of these youngsters especially, I don't know if they don't grow with any parents. But them just do as them like, them chat as them like, them just reckless. So them don't have no manners, my brother. My mother always tell me, say, son, manners will take you to the world. You know, sometimes, you know, you have some manners say, boy, oh, come on, oh, manners okay, manners can buy plane ticket. But when you look into the realities of it, sometimes I tell you something like a promoter might not be able to buy me the first class or to all the things come down.
Big up for that.
I'm a fight, maybe I'm going to sit down, way down, sir.
Way down at the back.
But really and truly, you know, so I go up and plane already, my brother. And just to, first, just to the flight attendant, see me and say, wait, messenger, what are you doing down here?
Come up to first
Come up
class.
here, then buy a spare seat up there.
Yes.
Then they say, come up here and carry me up there because they know, out of respect over the years, what I've shown them. And it's many times this happened, my brother, I prove it.
Yeah.
That when you maintain the thing on a certain level, the respect goes for you. And your name work for you.
Yeah.
Your character speaks for you.
You're there
Hallelujah.
spreading the message. Well, you know, welcome once again. And like I said, you know, I think Guyana is ready to receive the message. But we have the promoter here. And promoter, give us some updates as to
Yes,
you
Mr.
know,
Bajan.
Mr. Bajan.
Say a word or two.
Corin, basically, a few, like last year, me and Corin was, Raul was here. And he started Saturday program. He said, BH, kind of need a reggae show.
Yeah.
And we sit down and we decided, there got a lot of reggae artists, but we need somebody to do a reggae show and still bring the message at the same time. And that's why we choose the messenger.
Yeah.
For message to come, you have to get the messenger.
Yeah.
So we decided he's going to be there with the band on Monday. It's going to be something totally different. The decor, the ice, gold, and green. The gate price there with me one motorcycle. The best couple in ice, gold, and green receive prizes.
Nice.
Tickets are $3,000 at tickets at Grill King, White Castle Fish Shop, for the extra Starbucks Market, and tickets has just gone to Stovetop. And we asking folks to grab tickets some early to avoid the rush. And the show gates open from 12, Corin. We're trying to do the show as a day show so we can get more vibes.
Yeah.
We don't want too much devils just coming in the night. So we want the sun come in the day, so they come out and let we do it in the day. And before we left Corin, we want to shout out our major sponsor, 94, for doing us a great job. Ministry Culture and Sports and Tourism as well. I'm coming on board to make this one Millennium Hotel, keeping this here to be a successful show on Monday. But before we leave the messenger, at least gotta give it 2 or 1 track of one of the hits that the people looking for.
Yeah, but
quickly.
Before you go there, I want to say something. It wasn't as easy as our brother B. Johnson because he had to confirm that the booking was right and he was talking to the artist because these days all kind of scamming.
All kind of scamming.
So he had to video call him and say, hey, he said, I want to make sure, boy.
Before we let you go, you know, youths are the future, and you know, we cannot have such an influential powerful individual in studio, and I'd ask you to share some messages to the youth, because the youth are faced with so many challenges these
Yes,
days.
sir.
You know, so we can't have the message of.
This is exactly what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
But I would advise the first step for any student, for any child, or for the youths, I would advise them, don't lose your respect and manners for the elders. That's the first thing. And don't be ungrateful for those who help to build you and bring it to a level. And don't be disrespectful to the foundation either. Because you can't see elders who build the community, you walk past them without him saying hi. Or,
Good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning. You see someone need a help. They need a help with them bag or something. These are the very simple things that will help to build and to maintain your stability in your own life. So manners, respect, principle. And to me, I believe this social media thing kind of break down the whole barrier of respectability, because any man can go on social media and sometimes you see these kids
say whatever.
and anything, and them have no filter on them mouth. Some of these guys, I don't know what happened to them, my brother, but them have the hook. And I would advise parents to try somehow to harness our children. We have to try and monitor the amount of things and what kind of things that them watching and what
All the
them
content
exposed
that is
to.
available.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we can be here saying all kind of good things and want to encourage them, but by the time them go through that door, them gone back on the social media thing. So the most we can do is try to see that we have a responsibility. It's still a community that raises a child.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. The Messenger. Well, we wish you all the best. We know that
Thank
you're
you
going to
very
give,
much,
as
sir.
usual, a great performance. We can't wait to see you on stage, my
Corey,
brother.
Yeah,
you
we
gotta
read
give
him.
me one side.
Yeah, we read him.
They have the rhythm, the same rhythm you have.
You got it?
Sweet Mama Africa there. Oh God, man. When it's just, I wanted these speakers. You might have to check them speakers.